Hey, I'm Emily Duff, and this is On the Record. On the Record is a look back at some of the songs that I consider to be important that I've written over the past decade. Today, we're going to take a look at my record, Go Tell Your Friends. This is the one that kicked it off for me as a solo artist recording under my own name. It was recorded in 2015, produced by Craig Bishop at his studio, New York Noise. It includes quite a cavalcade of players. First time I ever worked with Charlie Giordano, Sean Pelton, Skip Ward, Brian Mitchell, so many. And the artwork, photograph on the front, Dina Regine, inside Dina Regine, and Skip Duff on the back here. Yeah, this is a really special record for me. Go Tell Your Friends is interesting because it didn't start out as a record project. It started out as demos. Producer Craig Bishop was working with another band and they were looking for songs. And he asked me to come in, sit down on the couch, and acoustically live record these tunes. And when Craig and I listened back to the tunes after we had sent them to Chicago, we thought, wow, this has a real vibe. And we looked at each other and we thought, oh man, we have a record here. Because we did these demos live and there was no click or anything, it was about bringing in the right musicians who were going to be able to naturally feel like they were in the room at the same time when it was all recorded, like Sean Pelton, who's a drummer who can just step in and make it sound like he was in the room the whole time. Skip Ward, a wonderful upright bass player and traditional electric bass player, was able to slip into that groove. Charlie Giordano, who plays accordion on this, Brian Mitchell, who plays B3, Tommy Davis, Shecky Davis, electric guitar. There's so many players that stepped in on this and made this actually sound like a record that you go into the studio with a full band and make. Go Tell Your Friends, Walk of Shame, Blind and Numb, The Remedy, My Daddy, What You Saw, Bottles and Cans, Blue Moon Over Grove Street. I wrote that with Lenny Morrison. These songs represent my launch back into songwriting. These are all really stripped down acoustic roots tunes that come from a very special place in my heart. And each one is a very important tune to me, but I must confess that my on the record spotlight track is My Daddy. Man, from the minute this track hits, the horns, it just sets it right off. That's why I love this song. Siren in the middle of the night, I heard mama crying, knew something was right. You see, daddy was a handful that liked to. My daddy was me making my step into country soul, which is a genre that always meant a lot to me, and I knew that that was where my head was going, my heart. You know, my musical compass was pointing towards country soul, and I think My Daddy really sums that up for me. It's interesting because it's the song I play the least live, but it includes Bill Gerstel on drums and Rick DePaffy on saxophone, two friends of mine that I shared music with that are no longer with us, so that means a lot to me to have this recording. Awesome. So that's Go Tell Your Friends, and that song is called My Daddy. It's my spotlight track for On the Record. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be going through all of my records one by one, and hopefully you'll join me and come back again. Stay tuned. If you'd like to check out my music or purchase it to help support me as an independent artist, you can do so at Bandcamp, where you can get it on CD, LP, and digital download. And remember, don't go to Spotify. My music is not there. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment. If you'd like me to talk about specific songs that mean something to you, I'd be happy to. Thanks again.